Okay, I am gonna head down into the basement so you can take a look at what we're dealing with here. So coming down the steps, and this is what I see to start with. We're gonna ignore that. Just off to the left is a door, which is a storage room and what's what my son is using as a workout room currently. So that's just storage and workout. We're not gonna do anything in there. So I just came down the stairs. If I turn right, pretty much what I have is a basement that is shaped like an L. So the part that I want to focus on is this part that I'm taping right now. Um, just kind of scan around. So it's just a long, narrow room. I'm going to step into the center of the room so that you can see what it looks like from this angle. It's a walk up, obviously. Off here to the right, you can see that there's this big open area, which actually takes you to the other side of the L. I'll give you an idea of what's going on down here. So, if we walk through here, there's a bathroom in the distance, storage under the staircase, and then we have a bedroom, a guest room here in the back, which is used. So, um, we're not really focusing on that so much right now, except that it will all get a coat of paint when we repaint this basement. So let me come back over here to the main area that we're dealing with. So the furniture that's in here right now is extremely old, like probably more than 20 years old, and it's all gonna, probably be taken to the dump. In the meantime, what I want to do is figure out how to reconfigure this room because it's long and narrow. It's posing a challenge to me. I think what I would ideally like to do is on this wall, put a long sofa on this wall so that the sofa is opposite of this television, which I think is hanging too high. Brian hung it without too much guidance, so I think that needs to be lowered. But what I kind of want to do is center a really long sofa opposite of this, and then maybe put two chairs on each side of the sofa. So you see, I have this old wingback chair here. So maybe I'd put a chair on that side and a chair on this side, and then a small, probably a short, long table between the two chairs under the television, which will be lowered. The weird thing about this wall is, so while it's open on this end, and then when you come to the right, I don't know if you can see, there's like a 3-inch difference in the depth of the wall. And I don't know why they finished it like this. It's kind of weird, but so you can see it's like this 3-inch cutout or something. But basically, what's behind this deeper part of the wall is that's where the stairs come down. So, in an ideal world, what I would love to do is have someone knock out the top half of that wall and maybe put some railings in so that it's more open. So when somebody comes down the steps, it like more naturally opens up and flows into the basement area. I think what I need to give you is obviously the measurements of the whole room, but then when I give you the measurements of the room, I'm going to break up these three portions of the wall. So it'll be like this deeper section, and then this part that juts out a couple of inches, which is where the television is centered, and then the portion of just open area here at the end. I think the sofa probably, like I said, needs to be long, and I want it to kind of, I think, center on this part of the wall. And because the room is narrow, I don't think it can be a sectional like with an L or anything like that. I just think the room might be too narrow for that. But maybe a long sofa with some portions on the end that maybe not total lounge like layout completely, but maybe something a little thicker on the ends. I don't really know. And my kids spend a lot of time down here. My youngest daughter, has sleepovers down here a lot, and they don't usually use the guest bedroom so much. It's adults that use that one, but I don't even know if it's possible to get a sleeper sofa as part of a sectional. That would get a lot of use if that was down here. And lovely, it would be really, really awesome when we do this, if we just focus on that side of the basement or that side of this room, and then on this side of the room, we're going to get rid of this game table. But I would love to put a kitchenette over here. I just don't know if the room is long enough to accommodate a kitchenette, as well as a rec area down here, a lounge area down here. I don't want it to be too cluttered, but I could see how my kids would get a lot of use out of having a refrigerator and counter space and so forth when they have friends over and stuff. So that's the situation down here, and I will send you some measurements. Thanks.